Hey guys, how's it going? Just wanted to make a quick video. Got to get this off my chest here about Colorado football and Coach Prime's decision to retire Shador Sanders and Travis Hunter's jersey number. Now, first off, real quick, just going to say Travis Hunter 100% deserves to get his jersey retired. Plain and simple. And it's not just because he won the Heisman Trophy, which typically is on its own typically worthy of getting consideration, at least for getting your jersey retired, especially depending on what school you go to. Obviously, Colorado doesn't have quite the same legacy as some of the other bigger brands like Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, right? So Colorado's not quite up there. So to me, winning the Heisman Trophy at Colorado should automatically at least put you in conversation to get your jersey retired. But it's not just that he won the Heisman Trophy. He won nine individual awards in the same season. That's never been done before. And that's only been possible because he played on offense and defense practically the whole game, played both ways, and on top of that, he was one of the best players in the country on both offense and defense. I truly am not sure if that's ever going to happen again. But we saw with his season this past year at Colorado, and even before that, the season before with Colorado, and even previously at Jackson State, those two previous years. I'm not sure we're ever really going to see that happen once again. I mean, his season was so good that he beat out Ashton Genty, who is a potentially generational running back. I mean, halfway through the year, Genty was averaging 10 yards per carry. And I know he played in the Mountain West. I don't care. That's still extremely impressive numbers. And still, Hunter was still able to beat him out in a really close and competitive Heisman Trophy race. So, yeah, Travis Hunter, he deserves to have his jersey retired. But right now, when he hasn't even gotten drafted yet. Obviously, he will be drafted, in my opinion, in the top five, maybe even the number one pick by the Titans. I personally would like to see the Titans take Travis Hunter at that spot, but probably going to get drafted in the top five. He is a generational talent. Still, though, you typically wait a few years, like, once he's been in the league for a few years and you kind of let, maybe some people, kind of need a chance to look back on it. It's like, oh, yeah, well, now we're going to retire his jersey number. Again, if they did it like 2 or 3 years from now, I'd have absolutely no problem. I'd be like, yes, Travis Hunter, he deserves to have his jersey retired. One of the best players in college football, in my opinion, maybe ever, honestly. I'm not even kidding. Now, Shador Sanders, on the other hand, though, this is where people are really giving Coach Prime the problem because Shador is his son. This is blatant nepotism. He had a good season. He put up really big numbers in terms of passing yardage. Colorado did not win a whole lot of games in his career there over his past couple of years. Because, again, retiring these jersey numbers, this is about career. So you have to look at it for both this year and or this past season and the season before that. And again, of course, Hunter was part of those teams, so the win loss is still the same for him. They went 12-13, but for any position besides the quarterback position, winning games, of course, it's still important. Winning championships is still important, but it's not the be all end all. But when it comes to the quarterback position, winning games and winning championships is taken more into account, and ultimately Shador just didn't do that. They went 12-13 overall. They went 1-8 in Pac-12 play. The one year they were in the Pac-12 before it sadly collapsed. So ultimately, there wasn't a whole lot of winning. They got destroyed in the bowl game that they were expected to win against BYU, and Shador played, and it did not go so well. So why would he get his jersey retired? Makes absolutely no sense. Like, that's what's worthy. Because here's the problem with Colorado doing this, especially with Coach Prime doing this. If he expects to have more success in the future, if he has a quarterback coming in the future that leads this team to the college football playoff, that leads them all the way, maybe wins a national championship, then he's going to have his jersey retired, right? Because they just retired Shador Sanders' number, so they're going to have to retire this other guy's number because otherwise, like that would not be a good look. Like you're setting yourself up for there's quarterbacks that actually exceed that really win something. They're gonna say, hey, why wasn't my number retired when you retired this other guy's number who really didn't win anything and just put up fairly good stats and is likely going to be a first round pick. Okay, if that was the standard, there'd be no numbers left in college football. Like honestly, there'd be no numbers left, all the numbers would be gone. If the standard is just putting up really good numbers and getting drafted in the first round, yeah, there'd be no numbers left just across the board. So, anyways, just want to get this quickly off my chest. Deion, really embarrassing moment for him. It's like a LeBron James moment. LeBron, of course, got his son Bronny into the league. It's not quite that bad in my opinion because Shador actually, unlike Bronny, is super talented and is in theory should be a good NFL quarterback, although I personally have my doubts. Honestly, I would not want someone with that attitude as my quarterback. But regardless, so it's not as bad as the situation that LeBron James has brought on the NBA, but it is very similar. This level of nepotism is just absolutely ridiculous, and people are tired of it. Anyways, I wanted to say that real quick. Overall, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys again soon.